What does it mean to trust God? It means whatever you're going through right now, you choose to respond in a way that will honor God. Trust God. My wife's grandfather, he's passed away. I asked him, I really admire him. I look up to this man. I said, Grandpa Jay, what advice do you have for me? And of all the things that he could have told me, this is what he told me. He quoted from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. He said, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. What does it mean to acknowledge God in all your ways? It means every time you make a decision, you don't make the decision on your own. You bring God into the picture and you ask, Lord, what do you want me to do here? According to your word, what would you want me to do? That's what it means to trust God. And he says, as you trust God, he will make your paths straight. But what happens is in life, we get into a situation and then we start listening to the advice of everyone around us. And sometimes that advice is not godly. To trust God means you hold on to his promises. And he's given us plenty of promises. But to trust God means you make decisions not based on what you feel is right, but you make decisions based on what you know God is telling you to do. As children, many times we're in a situation where maybe you don't agree with what your parents told you to do. But if your parents are not asking you to do something against the Bible does tell us to obey your parents, to honor your parents. To trust God means to honor them. If you're in a relationship and you've been hurt so deeply that you tell yourself, I can't forgive. To trust God is to choose to forgive because God tells you to forgive. And he promises you, if you forgive, you experience freedom. You're doing yourself a favor. If you're in work, how many of you guys are working? Almost all of us are working. To trust God means you make decisions not based on what's convenient. If you want to be faithful to the end, you and I, we have to trust God when? Right now. Which means if he's telling you to do something, you obey. Get to know the God of the Bible. Get to know how he wants you to respond.